Hey, this is Lennaert, founder of BENZAK, and welcome to a new denim talk. If you're new to our denim talks, this is where we discuss new products, where we look into new developments of the brand, where we talk about how to wash your jeans, how to care for your jeans, and all other kinds of denim-related subjects. Even if you have any suggestions for new subjects that we can discuss in future talks, you can always drop a comment down below. But the subject of this denim talk is going to be the first delivery, the first drop of our AW21 collection, which is a brand new fabric called the 15-ounce Midnight Blue Selvage. Midnight Blue Selvage is by far the darkest indigo dye fabric that we have in our collection. You might wonder why. And that's because the weft of the fabric is dyed in black. I have a pair over here. This is the BO1 Slim. We also have it available in the BO3 Tapered. Most denim have a ecru weft, which is a undyed yarn. The weft is the horizontal yarn, while the vertical yarn are called warp yarns, and on denim they're commonly dyed with indigo, and the weft is commonly undyed, which creates an ecru color. But you can dye the weft as well. You can tint it with a brownish tone. We have that in our collection with the 13-ounce brown cotton selvage. You can have it dyed in indigo as well. That will create a double indigo fabric. But the darkest you can get is obviously black, and that's what this fabric has. You might wonder, what's the benefit of having a black weft? If you're into fading your jeans, and especially if you're into high contrast fading, then this one could be specifically interesting for you. So in the past, we used to have a fabric called a 14-ounce double indigo. And due to some technical issues with the indigo-dyed weft, it wasn't available. So we decided to look for a follow-up fabric, and that eventually became this new 15-ounce Midnight Blue Selvage. I have a pair of faded double indigos over here. The reason why I'm showing you this is because the fading is quite similar, or at least the potential of the fading is quite similar that you can get also on the Midnight Blue Selvage. You can see that the fabric is really dark still at the areas where it didn't fade, and that's because you don't have any of the ecru weft popping through from the inside to the outside, while the faded parts, which are pronounced on various locations, like the whiskers over here, they show a very wide and bright contrast. And if you're familiar with fading, or you might not, the reason why indigo dyed yarns fade to a white is because the core of the yarn is undyed. So when the indigo is chipping off, eventually you will get to the core, and then the white of the yarn will be exposed. Because the rest of the fabric is still pretty dark on this one, you will get a high contrast. So you can imagine that when you have a fabric like the Midnight Blue Selvage, where the weft yarn is not even indigo dyed but darker, black, the contrast eventually will be bigger. So that could be very interesting for you if you're looking for high contrast fading. Another great thing about this fabric is that it has a very crispy feel to it. That's also due to the fact that the weft is dyed with black. So every yarn that you dye will get stiffer due to the dye stuff. One of the benefits of a crispy fabric is that you get much sharper fading lines. And obviously when you break them in, they will mold around your body like any other denim does, becoming your favorite pair over time. Okay, let's move on to the details of the jeans. So the first thing you notice is the pocket flasher with a new artwork of a city skyline in the middle of the night with a big moon representing the midnight blue concept. Then you will have a black vegetable tanned leather patch. Also, you will see that the jeans are stitched with a tonal yarn. It's almost black. It's like a very, very dark charcoal black, dark grayish yarn that we used. And obviously we always use our indigo dyed detail in the bartex, the bull embroidery, and on the buttonholes. Instead of ecru pocket bags, we also opted for black overdyed pocket bags to really stay within the concept of this fabric. As usual, you will have our signature detail, the hidden 6 pocket with the exposed selvage over here. On the bottom we have our small width selvage with a nicely chain stitched hem. Finally, to stay very dark, we have black rivets and black buttons as well. These are metal buttons coated with a black dye. The 15-ounce midnight blue selvage is now available in our BO1 slim fit and also in the BO3 tapered fit. You can get them through our web shop and select retailers worldwide. We have put a link in the description down below to a recent blog post where you can find a whole bunch of pictures, detailed pictures of all the details of the fabric as well, and also a list of these retailers where you can possibly go to and check them out in real life as well. While you're down there, you can also like this video, subscribe to our channel, and I would recommend to also hit that bell notification to get notified whenever we drop a new video, because we don't do that every day. We do it maybe once a week or once a month, but the coming months we're gonna have a whole bunch of new developments dropping, and if you want to be the first to get notified, hit that bell notification. I think that's it for now. That's all you need to know about the first delivery of our AW21 collection. So stay tuned for more and hope to see you next time. Thanks.